Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing individual zodiac sign readings. This one is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and I'm going to do the you and them. So, starting with 2 oracle cards and some tarot to further the story and see who's showing up and what possible resolutions Spirit is calling for you. All right, Aries, let's jump right in here. The first energy is possibilities. All right, and the second energy here is initiation. So, right away, Aries, ooh, completion is on the underneath of the deck. So, I want to say both of you guys are ending a cycle. One of you is kind of in this possibilities energy. One of you is imagining future in much more of a broadened sense. I want to say, like, if this is a romantic relationship, then one of you is open to that possibility, but again, open to all kinds of possibilities. And the other one has just gone through an awakening and is recognizing that their intuition is God speak for them and is starting to, as you see, one of you is in the ether. One of you is allowing God to fill all the spaces around you. The other one is still in the cave, but, you know, is looking out and is getting these downloads. This is the beginning, the initiation for them to open up to what that all means. So we've kind of got a cat and mouse little trail going on here between the two energies that are present in this reading right now. I'm going to grab some tarot cards and dive right in. I'm going to use the Essential Tarot. That was the Messages of Light Oracle. So let's see what more the tarot can tell us about these two energies for Aries. All right, one mashaba and a cut. And we are off to the races, or the cat and mouse race. In the heart space of the possibilities, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So definitely wanting to open up to these possibilities, but let's just be frank and honest. You've got your eyes on a prize of some sort. And I want to say there's a little bit of fear, because we see the water in the background here, this Two of Pentacles. There's a little fear there of putting all your eggs in one basket, because this is in your heart space. And although you're perfectly happy in doing so, I mean, you see the face, like, okay, yeah. I could have this or I could have that. And you're open to these possibilities. Those Two Pentacles are balanced, so it's like, I could have that or that. Either one of these, whichever you want to bring to me, God. I'm getting that sense. And there's some fear. There's that water in the background, which is what I'm trying to point to. That's kind of like, I just got my eyes closed. I've just got my eyes closed. And the eyes are closed in the possibilities card also. That third eye is brightly opened. And that's allowing these possibilities to just come right to you. In the heart space under the initiation, we have the Four of Rods, my favorite tarot card. This represents the four-cornered foundation of stability, the mental, the physical, the spiritual, and the emotional stability that is required to build something like you see in this picture. A happy couple doing things together with their house and their security all there, knowing that they're not keeping each other bound, but are there because they accentuate each other. They want to be. There's nobody tying the other one down. The stability comes when you have a fulfillment of self. And that initiation is allowing you to see that you can give this to yourself. Or the other person is seeing this. Because this is whoever's under this initiation, whoever just has come through an awakening, is like, I want stability. I don't want this wishy-washy. I want to say Two of Pentacles in any other representation, the back and forth. I'm tired. Like, this person is tired of that. And this is what they're seeking. Where in the possibilities, this isn't wishy-washy. I mean, those pentacles are balanced. There's contentment on the face. There's just a little fear. And it's in the background. It's in the background, you know. It's like it doesn't consume me anymore. I'm allowing these possibilities to all come to me in divine timing. Now, in the recent past for the possibilities, there was a choice. Here's the Two of Rods representing a choice. But it was like not really a choice. This is kind of like the sink or swim choice. And when you see that globe in the hand of the Two of Rods here, it's recognizing that there's a bigger picture out there. And that allowing yourself to gaze off in the distance and see that bigger picture. There's the sun in the background, which represents the happiness and fulfillment. Yeah, and the water that's there is nice and calm. Recognizing that I can passionately have everything I want in this world by keeping focused on my happiness and my mental calmness. God steps in and starts making big moves in my life, and I'm open to these possibilities. So this person is in the swings or in the throes of manifesting with the Creator. Co-creating as intended. So another word for that would be intentionally manifesting instead of from default. You know, we manifest all the negative situations we find ourselves in through a default state because we're not understanding how to manifest more positive. We are consciously aware of all the good things that we want to manifest in our life, but subconsciously we've been sabotaging ourselves because we're not aligned with heart-head alignment. Getting both on the same page, subconscious and conscious mind working as a team, co-creating. That's where intuition will check in and start giving you the endless possibilities that are potentially out there when we recognize this world is just energy. Nothing in it isn't energy. So how do I keep that open flow of energy in me? Well, just like energy in a house, the current has to be going in the same direction. You can't have a block. If we have a block, we have the switch. Turn it off and on. So recognizing that my positive charge in my body creates positive outcomes in my reality. And that's what this possibility side is starting to come into, is aligning themselves with, is all these possibilities due to being aligned with a little fear. That fear has to be present. It has to be, or life wouldn't be a challenge. In the recent past, we've got the Page of Pentacles for the initiation side. So I want to say, and there's the concern on this Page of Pentacles face. So I want to say that this person is probably coming through some financial understandings. Like there's some relationship that the initiation side has had with money that they're leaving behind. It's in the past, and it's just a page. Recognizing that this passionate stability that they want in their heart really is what will manifest physically. All the positive things that we want. So this page is is in the past. I want to say it's a poor relationship with money. In the future position, I've got the Nine of Swords for the possibility side. So that fear might show its ugly head at night when you're alone. Here's where that fear will manifest. So I do want to say that there's probably a little recognition of how much fear you are ignoring during the day, and try not to let this manifest at night into something, that will block the flow of all the positive manifestations you want for yourself. And the Judgment card is in the future position for the initiation side. So this person has made a decision. Decisions were made on both sides. And I want to say that between the past money relationship that the initiation energy had and this Judgment in the future and then stability, they've had to decide, do I want to be happy or do I want to have a lot of money? Because, I want to say that decision was made that money isn't bringing me this happiness and fulfillment than I thought it would. No matter how I make it, no matter how I spend it, no matter how I save it, there's something else out there. There's this initiation that's taken place, this recognition that there's more out there, looking out there. And so in the future, due to this relationship with money and this sense of stability that this person's not having, there will be a choice made. And the rightful choice. Again, we see the couple and the child in the bottom of the picture. This happiness and fulfillment that comes from, and again, there's a couple. So the initiation side, I want to say there's a relationship with money and a sense of family and stability that they're coming into. And this person on the other side is recognizing that the fear that they're ignoring during the day is manifesting and rearing its ugly head at night. And that a little fear, while is okay, be careful not to let it get in the way of what you have manifesting in your reality. Don't let your fears rear their ugly head at night and become that block to where you're obsessing. Because that's exactly what this card is also pulling from. Is it's not the full-blown devil card. If we had devil, we would be obsessive compulsive. We would be, this is just a mental thought process that we can relieve of our own doing. It's recognizing that maybe there's some other process at night that we need to be going through instead of over what you want manifested. I think there's so much focus at night about what you want to manifest in your life that it's creating the block. It's creating the resistance. So at night, there still needs to be this carefree, kind of attitude because you know what's coming. These endless possibilities are better than you could ever imagine. So at night, while you're not seeing the physical results of them, that becomes your block because you're starting to worry, and it's keeping you in anxiety and keeping you in this worried state. But this is not full-blown devil card. This is simply allow yourself a little meditation before you go to sleep, listening to some mantras or some chanting or something like that, something to kind of keep your mind off of what you're manifesting because you're obsessing over it and it's becoming your block. And this other person is definitely re-examining and seeing what's out there when it comes to money and stability, and this decision has already ethereally been made. So, God made this decision with you before you manifested or before you incarnated into this lifetime for this other energy. Now, the arcing energy between the two is fairness, karmic. So this relationship, whoever this is, whoever these two people are, which one's you, which one's them, you guys were fated to meet to teach each other this lesson. And I'm going to pull You both will be moving forward. The Chariot is a soul card. But you both will be moving forward in a spiritually balanced and right. I mean, we got the Justice card present too. These are heavy hitters in the tarot. These are major arcana. So know that this relationship was fated. You couldn't have avoided it, but it's going to teach you things about yourself and this other person that'll be so invaluable. You will appreciate having, whether you do it now or whether you work on it and it's something you will have in the future, the appreciation for having met this person and been involved with this person. Because I'm getting the sense that you guys aren't involved anymore, because these cards are all solo. While one of you is focused on what family and how that creates stability and how that plays into and what you want, and the other one is a soul kind of mission here, trying to manifest, it looks like individually. And then these cards between you are individuals. I got the Justice card as the karmic relationship fated to meet, to teach each other a lesson. And then the Chariot, which is a balance, that spiritual balance and fortitude that pulls and drives you forward. I'm going to pull one more card. And this is the Page of Rods. So I want to say, but this card, although I feel like these two energies are not in contact, I do feel like there's something that is poking at each one of you. There's something in you that keeps drawing you back, like to miss that person, to think about that person fondly, to want to call out to them. Both of you have this energy between you as the resolution. So whether or not this is a couple, or whether this or some other familial relationship, a friendship, with this card, I will say, I want to say that one of you will eventually call out to the other one. So I'd like to see if that, if that really plays out or not, or if this is just an energetic, I wish I could talk to them, or, that this could be representative of that. But as the art, it's between the two of you. And it's the energy that is resolved between the two of you, but it's coming from the possibility side over to the initiation side. It's from that one side to the other. But it's also up to the heavens, which we've got a couple cards that are like praying up to the heavens. So I want to say that these two people do want to talk to each other. It's just not time. Not time right now. I hope this has helped, Aries, and I will see you next time.